totally and brutally honest here. Sean Corbin makes Valerie Brudov look like Ivan Drago. It's as simple as that. He's beat what's in front of him tonight. He faces me. He's going to visit mental demons again. And let's get something straight. Come to me, mate. You come to me. Next time, ain't no judges going to be needed. I'm going to do worse than Kovalev. I am going to do worse than Kovalev.
On Saturday night, mate, you better hold it together. I'm going to smash it near you to pieces, mate. I'm going to hit him. When he gets in the ring and we get 10-ounce gloves on, I'm going to smash his head to bits. I'm going to do it November the 30th against all odds. No matter what people say, the journalists write what you want. All as I'll say is tune back in and then look at me on December the 1st when I am world champion. It's as simple as that. I'm willing to die in that ring. It's as simple as that. I am willing to die. I'm willing to die, Saturday. Is he? You fucking rat!
First one, I got nomination here, Men's Luxury Fitness, going in for James Hawley, boxer exposed in homophobic rant, dropped by MTK. The arbiters of morality, not going to have the likes of Hawley hanging around, destroying their image. Got rid of him straight away. He was having someone bangs or something as a cross-dresser down in. Oh, for fucking, I don't know. I might get cancelled myself here for saying. I think I should just leave this one.
Is he a friend of Polly's by any chance?
I don't know.
Better
quick while I'm behind here, Andy.
Aye, listen, mate. Fuck it. You know what it's like. We had the BLM guys on there chasing us as well for Tommy and that. You know. Yeah, they're a shite I get sometimes just because I'm Scottish. And everybody thinks I'm Tommy sometimes. So they see they hear me on here. That's fucking Tommy. That's that fucking wanker. So they're like,
not Tommy.
It's not me.
It's Andy. It's Andy, not Tommy. Anyway, nomination for James Hawley. Matthew Dolan has nominated Philip Lloyd Williams. Prime David Haye versus a prime Tony Bellew at cruiserweight. Who would have won? Says Philip Lloyd Williams over on Facebook. Coney's Hampton, Eddie Hearn. This is nominated by Connor.
That's not a Bellew of the Week nomination, is it?
Well, it's a Bellew of the Week nomination for Matthew Dolan. I'm glad you said that, Andy, because I was looking through that one and I actually got me thinking. I was thinking, Tony Bellew against prime David Haye. I was thinking and trying to come up with the variables and stuff. So I don't know.
Well, the thing is, I watched the Haye fight Linga Mock just the other night there. I actually forgot as to how badly fucking dinged up he got. He got dropped in the second round. He was fucking gone, man. Gone. So you just wonder, Bellew got that left hook power, baby. He's got that He-Man power.
Yeah, I was wondering about that myself, actually. So you never know. Yeah, I've been reading David Haye's autobiography. What is the book that was written by Elliot Warsaw? Yeah, and he's talking about the Lolenga Mock fight. We're on to the Carl Thompson fight now, actually.
When's Rita Ora's autobiography coming out?
Oh.
Soon. We'll get that one for you, Rob. Anyway, thank you for that, Matthew.
I'll be reading that one. We're looking for a nice photo inlay in that one.
Connor at Con931 has nominated Eddie Hearn. He called, was it one of the most, James Tennyson, one of the most exciting punchers in world boxing, pound for pound, the Irish Golovkin and all this type of stuff. He's trolling, isn't he, Eddie, to get on lists like this? I think he's trolling us all. Sam Dorsey's nominated. Mike Tyson, Roy Jones Jr. pay-per-view. Sky Sports Boxing, it's like watching art, says Johnny Nelson, who believes that Jordan Gill will be too slick for Reece Bellotti when the pair meet on Saturday night. Yeah, Jordan Gill on a Saturday night, Rob. It's like watching art. I often think that myself.
Or it's like watching Frank Buglioni.
I was just going to say, is it like watching Rembrandt and Michelangelo, eh?
Oh, my God.
Can you see what it is yet?
Gavin Stevens
Tie me kangaroo down, boy. Tie me kangaroo down.
Marcus Bellinger has nominated Eddie Hearn on IFL TV. I have to go balls deep, says Eddie, going in Raw on Fight Camp, etc. Hands of Stoned has nominated Clarissa Shields. I don't care what you all say, over 90% of these men boxers do not possess the skills that I have, and my accomplishments show that. If I was a man in this sport, I'd be a billionaire. The fact I'm being overlooked because I'm a woman is ridiculous. Show don't tell, isn't that the old adage, Andy? Clarissa's telling us how great she is. Maybe she should just stick to doing it in the ring.
Thirsting for acceptance. End of the day, she's, you want equal pay, fight 3-minute rounds for 12 rounds. Fight a man. That's all I'm going to say.
Fight a man. Darms has nominated Eddie again. You're the Irish Golovkin, talking to James Tennyson. Sean at Evanfield TB has nominated Michaela Meyer. She's going in on Terry Harper. Harper said she believes she'll end the fight inside the distance. Mayo was a little bit confused about this. You can't fight inside the distance. That literally makes no zero sense. Good luck, though. says Michaela. I think she's getting a bit confused there. Luke Cloherty has nominated Marshy. Dear Mr. Hearn, could you possibly come down to the ring on Saturday night with Dominic Ingle singing Fast Car Eddie, then get in the ring and say, welcome to Fight Camp. The first rule of Fight Camp is no easy fights. Cheers at Eddie Hearn.
Cringy bastard. Honest to God, man. Hand in your man card, delete Twitter, go off the bridge. Fucking Jesus suffering.
Oh dear.
That's the one thing I did not miss with the lockdown, by the way. People just brown nosing Eddie Hearn's cheese hole, by the way. I mean, fuck me.
Eddie, bit of fast car Eddie. He's been nominated again. He's got quite a few nominations, Andy, this week. Danny Beckham has nominated him for this one. This was bullshit, wasn't it? When he did, they went live on Sky Sports and he goes, what is it? Hello, motherfuckers. And then he pretended that he hadn't done it on purpose, but while then proceeding to retweet absolutely everybody who put the thing up. He done that on purpose, didn't he?
I never saw it, mate.
Do you not see it?
Eddie,
the guy,
do something like that. He wouldn't do something like that. I mean, it's not like the Twitter account. Yeah, exactly. It's not like the Twitter account for the no context Hearn is pinging from Essex or anything. I mean, come on, Eddie wouldn't do something like that, man. Come on. Stage something. Eddie, come on.
They all lapped it up today. They all lapped it fucking up. It's just fake. Just fake news. Maybe it was Russians.
No, maybe it was. Povetkin. Any excuse to get him over.
There you go.
Do you know what? I have a funny feeling that fight's not going to happen, by the way. I just have something.
Yeah,
there's telling me that fight, them two don't end up in the ring.
Listen, as I says, mate, can you imagine if, like, Taylor and Sarah, she's fighting Pursoon now, eh? Definite?
As far as I know, I don't think Fury against Allen's taking place, so Bacoli, you'd think, would probably jump in, wouldn't he, in the main event?
Well, tell me what happened. Did Dave Allen want $1 million for that fight or something? He's the A side, eh? Brings the banter.
Well, they could bring him in the main event. He's already fought Dillian White one. So, I mean, if Povetkin, say, pulled out, they would have to do something, wouldn't they? You got Bacoli and Kuzmin on the undercard. I mean, how could you make that interesting? Maybe if Bacoli chose his own, what he's going to put on the video screen in his own walk-in, that could maybe spice things up a bit. Other than that, I don't think it's going to be very interesting, is it? Like,
yeah, he's on the matchroom card, by the way, where the other guys got dumped off matchroom. I mean, I don't want to fucking cause any controversy here, but maybe that guy has a case here that he could argue. That might be an unfair suspension, not say what side of the fence you're on, but like fucking hell, man. But Coley's on fucking prime time pay-per-view, baby. And your man's got the boots. Seems a bit harsh, like.
Yeah. Andrew G has nominated Hey Boy, bringing out my David Haye fanboy again and saying no heavyweight alive today would live with the 2011-2012 version of him. Too powerful, too fast, too good, says Hey Boy. Bash the Great has been nominated. I'm not sure who by. Take it or leave it. Eddie and his team are a bunch of monsters. Mustard change this boxing game for the better. And then it takes a turn for the weird. At Eddie Hearn, I have a little sister for you when you visit Nigeria. This guy is great. Little muscly arm. So I'm not quite sure what's going on there. But, good luck anyway.
That's a bit strange. That's a bit of a strange offer, isn't it? If only Eddie knew someone. I wonder if he knew someone with a plane that could charter a flight there for him. I don't know.
I don't know why. Barry might know someone.
Maybe have a word.
Barry might know someone.
Porky Ross has nominated Steffi Bull. I can't bring that one up. Sorry, Porky, I can't get it. Nomination for Steffi Bull anyway. Why not? I've got a few more here. Oh, the old phone is failing me. Don't do this now. Where are we? Oh, yeah, Dominic Henry has nominated Bean. Bean was having a shocker last night, saying egg versus cheese. Adam Smith intoned here at Matchroom Square Garden. Haven't been following anything, says Dominic. So don't know if that's what they're calling it. Bean was terrible, wasn't he?
Oh, my God. I tweeted out last night, by the way. I tweeted out last night, mate, and my Twitter blew up. I could not believe he said that. I was like, you fucking sales mode. I was like... I busted laughing. Said, "You seriously just say that you did it? You had to say something." But he was full crash salesman mode last night. That was just absolutely deplorable. Fucking bad Matchroom Square
Garden.
Eddie, bend me over.
In no way connected to the real Madison Square Garden, which is, of course, in New York, where September 11th happened all those years ago. We'll never forget.
There's no way refer to the tragedy which happened on 9/11. America will never forget.
Good old.
Bernard Hopkins beating Felix Trinidad.
Aye. And what an ending we've got here, the 12th round, just like Hopkins against Trinidad, Eggington against the cheese, egg and cheese omelette, here we go, brains are scrambled. Eggington's 24, by the way, he's going to have fucking Cabbage Patch dogs for fucking pals soon, by the way.
It looks like something out of, what was that movie, The Deliverance? Do you remember?
The Goonies. Something for the Goonies, man. Looks like Sloth after a fight, man.
Caesar's not exactly a looker either, is he? It's like...
Right. Chuckwew, I can't remember what your nomination was. You're going to have to send it to me again, sir. Talking of Anthony Fowler, as we were earlier on, Callum at Snee2410 has nominated Anthony Fowler. This was come up on Sky Sports. Classic fights. Anthony Fowler versus Theophilus Tete. A chance to relive a classic boxing bout as Anthony Fowler takes on Theophilus Tete in March 2020 at the Manchester Arena. That was the one with the guy with the shoes. That's
the one. Sliding all over the place. He was like an extra out of fucking Torval and Dean.
A classic boxing bout, according to Sky. For fuck's sake. Scraping the old barrel. Javier Serrano UK has nominated Chris Howes. Chris Howes should stick to the mortgage game, as it says in his bio. You wouldn't see Frank Warren putting on such a great show in these circumstances. And I'm not talking about the fights, which are also spot on. Talking about the fireworks, #fight camp, says Chris Howes. Javier has also nominated Joseph McKenzie. Johnny Nelson is a class act and worth 10 of any politician we have in this country. We need people like Johnny in Parliament, a man who can unite and balance the injustices of our society, a great boxer, but a better man. So there you go, Joseph McKenzie, bigging up Johnny Nelson there and being nominated.
Do you know that Johnny Nelson phoned the cops because some tradesman fingered his dog?
Tried to rape his dog, that's right. A great man. Animal welfare as well thrown in, Andy. Get him into 10 Downing Street.
You know the funny thing about that? The funny thing about that fucking phone call was, see when he phoned up the first time, the police just laughed at him by the phone down. So he says, I was proper fucking raging. I phoned them back. I got the same response. He hung the phone up on her. I'm just thinking about his poor fucking dog. Johnny's like, for that day on, I couldn't look at the dog, but, you know, just like, I couldn't look at him, you know, like that. I was like, oh, poor beast, man. Back in the days of Joe Gallagher being a plumber, eh?
Smiggers Titties sent me something on Twitter. I haven't actually looked at it, but it's something to do with Errol Spence. I can't watch it while we're on here because I don't know what he's got cowboy boots. He's going around with a horse. Not really sure what he's up to. Maybe it's Johnny Nelson related. You know, maybe the horse is getting it. Any nominations from you, Andy?
Yeah, AB. He's basically saying he wants to be world champion again, which everybody wants to be world champion these days. 140, 135. If it's the right opponent, I'm not playing at 135, but I think my next fight will be at 140. At this point, it doesn't matter who I fight. I can fight my assistant. It's the kind of level you're fighting at anyway, you fucking fat bastard. But he says, I'm a natural lightweight. If I can come back, but then he goes and saying, if I can come back to 135, I'll destroy the weight class because I can still make the weight. Honestly, fuck off, you fucking fat waster. Dillian White's saying he's expecting the best Povetkin in a long time, knows what's at stake. Well, you know, I know there's been no drug testing going on and stuff like that. It's been suspended for a fair bit. So there is that to it. And Tony Bellew, for you know, let's leave him alone, but he's looking for attention. He's asking the question. The British, about last night's card, obviously, says the British Boxing Board of Control need to think about this. Everyone on site is tested. Why is there a need for visors and face masks? Everyone is COVID clear. I just don't get it. Can someone educate me on this? Everyone has been tested and it's clear. They're all lived in the bubble since Tuesday. So, you know, it's been 4 months since the lockdown and we've been getting educated every day, either on the news or doing your own research, listening to doctors and stuff and all that other stuff. And Tony still doesn't fucking know as to why you need to wear visors and fucking face masks when you're out in public. So, yeah, Tony, it's because the tests aren't 100% accurate, mate. This is for starters.
It's almost like that stint on catchphrase didn't do him any good.
Well, I think he's been spending too much time with Aunt Middle and that. I think that's what's happened.
All I say is trainer, man. You can't work out the basic first aid. Yeah, fucking hell, man.
Any from you, Rob? Any nominations? We've lost Gabe, so it's only the three of us now, boys.
Yeah, there was a funny one this week. I don't know if you saw it. Gary Russell Jr., who's becoming more unlikable by the second, by the way.
Yeah.
Came out and said that he snuffed Terence Crawford, punched Terence Crawford in the face, and Terence did nothing about it. And if he wants to at some amateur meetup in the US team, and if he wants to do something about it, he should meet up with him at 47. So then Crawford got on Instagram and was like, look, what happened was I was sparring Carl Dagan. Anyone who doesn't know who Carl Dagan is, he's the nephew of Nazim Richardson. Mm-hmm. And he was a good lightweight himself. As an amateur, he won a Pan Am gold or something like that, I think. And then he turned over pro, didn't quite make it. He's still a pro, but he's married to Lil Mo. Not Lil Mo off EastEnders, the R&B singer. And they do a lot of reality TV and all that now. But he was a good fighter anyway. But apparently he got the better of Crawford in sparring. And Gary Russell Jr. and Crawford were mouthing at each other. And he said that Carl Dagan had beat him up. And then Crawford said something like, well, Mark Davis beat you up, so I don't know what you were talking about. And then Gary Russell, when he was looking at the coach, Gary Russell hit him. So Terence Crawford comes out and says, like, look, ask Carl Dagan, ask Mark Davis, ask everyone who was there what happened. So, and then he went out to go to say to Gary Russell, he was like, look, fuck you coming to 147. If we have a fight now, I'll break your neck. Like, that was pretty cool. So then Carl Dagan comes out, makes a video saying, I didn't hear it, I didn't see it because I was getting out the ring, but everyone said it was a sucker punch, and everyone was trying to hold back Crawford because he was going to kill Russell, and then they got Crawford kicked off the US team. Like, so then Mark Davis came out and said the same thing happened. So then Gary Russell made another video, said that they're all lying, and everybody knows what he's like because he even made Andre Berto. So everybody knows he's about that life. You bring it to anybody, schoolboy, Andre Berto, Terence Crawford, you name it. So Gary Russell talking to the camera, very tough, in the comfortability of his own home there. I don't know what the fuck is going on with this guy. I'd rather just see him in the ring if he's going to fight. Like, he's sneaking up on Leo Santa Cruz's dad, threatening him. That he beat Terence Crawford up in a street fight or something. I don't know what the fuck he's trying to prove, but I'd like to see him try and prove it in the ring. And everybody, all the fighters were saying, Lomachenko beat the fuck out of you. What are you talking about? Like, you've no business talking to Terence Crawford. Like, go and try and find Lomachenko for kicking the shit out of you. Like,
he's going to be chasing Mitch Blood Green down the streets next or something.
Fucking Crawford.
I'd rather watch that.
Crawford would fucking mutilate him in a street fight, man.
Crawford's a wrestler and that as well, like, isn't he? So
he's a grappler on that, man. Fuck messing with him, like. Yeah. He's fucking committed like you fucking
and he's 20 pounds heavier than him, and he's the best fighter, probably the best fighter in the world. Like, what the fuck is wrong with Gary Russell Jr.? Not even the best featherweight in the world. I'm hanging
with your pops. I put my arm around your pops, bro. Yeah. What are you gonna do about it?
Like, Chokwu says that Carl Dagan lost to Tony Luis. Hands of Stone, Luis.
Yeah, he lost one fight, I think. Yeah, I think he's getting the reality TV checks. I don't think his head is in the game. Like, he's a good fighter.
Okie doke. Right, Andy, I'm going to go for... I like Joseph McKenzie at the end there, talking about Johnny Nelson as a class act. We had quite a few for Eddie Hearn come in as well. One for Steffi Ball. Yeah, I'm going to go for Johnny Nelson. No, it's not Johnny Nelson. It's about Johnny Nelson. Who was that? Joseph McKenzie is for me this week, Andy. Who are you going for?
There was an earlier one you read out. I can't remember what one it was again off the top of my head.
Any context?
Rapid fire. I'm trying to remember.
Got James Hawley exposing the homophobia. We've got Eddie saying that Tennyson is the Irish Golovkin. Johnny Nelson about the work of art. Clarissa Shields.
No, I'm sorry, Eddie Hearn. That is.
What's the other with that? Like,
that is a belter. James Tennyson's the Irish goal. Get the fuck out of here, man.
He's already had fucking 3 losses or something. How the fuck is he that fucking... Huh?
Fuck me. Just because he's got 21 knockouts and that, he's smashed up domestic. Get the fuck... Aye, Eddie. Aye, Eddie, aye. Plus as well, Eddie for multiple offences. And I'm going to go Adam Smith for fucking Matchroom Square Gardens. That is just an absolute. See if I was a general manager at MSG, by the way, I'd be taking lawsuits out right now. By the way, I'd be suing his ass. Fucking hell, Matchroom Square. That is some bullshit, man. Fair play him.
Good old Bean.
Bean.
Oh,
Run a bean. Could have been. Should have been. Run a bean.
Let's do it, shall we? Let's do it.
Bean! Run a bean, could have been, should have been, never been. Baked bean, creepy bean, beanie, Rumpelstiltskin. We're on to you.